Now, the bail application of a 31-year-old woman arrested in connection with the murder of her 11-year-old son will continue in the Roodepoort Magistrate's Court this week. Tiffany Meek is accused of the murder of her son, Jayden-Lee Meek. SABC News reporter Lopang Alamu has been following this story for us. Lopang, good morning. And yesterday, hearing quite sternly from the magistrate, who was, very stern in terms of what she expected from both the prosecution and the defense. So what can we expect today?
Well, a very good morning, Sakina. Today we're expecting the defense in this particular matter for Tiffany Meek to cross-examine the investigating officer in this case, who for the past 2 days had been giving testimony as to what happened prior to Jayden's death, as well as the days preceding the discovery of his body. So what we know thus far is that the investigating officer disagreed with some of the statements that were read out in court from Tiffany's bail application affidavit that was read by her defense, where she claimed no knowledge of this particular crime, saying that she also intends to plead not guilty as she was not involved in what we now know is the murder of her 11-year-old. But the investigating officer in this case saying that she might have to know something because she's someone who works from home, and the security guard, who was also questioned by the police, confirming to the police that he actually did indeed open the gate for little Jayden-Lee Meek. This means that he did enter the building. He also did get home. We would have known this because the police found some parts of his uniform, his jersey, his school shoes, and as well as his school bag. We also do know that Jayden did go to school as well, because we heard the investigating officer saying that during them searching the premises, this is now the apartment that Jayden-Lee shared with his mother, the suspect in this matter. They saw the date on one of his school books written the 13th of May. Now that's the day that Jayden-Lee was reported missing. So those are just some of the details that we heard in court the past 2 days, really, where the state brought the investigating officer as a witness in this matter. Now the defense will obviously be arguing certain details. We also did hear the magistrate in this matter, in Africa, questioning the investigating officer's way of doing things, asking why he didn't gather all the evidence that he needed to. We also do, because we heard him say that he saw a towel that looked like it had blood, but did not collect that as part of the evidence that the state needs for this particular matter. We also did hear that he says that there might be more arrests, and just ultimately saying that because this is the bail application, Tiffany does not really have good grounds for bail, because her father, who she says she will go to in the KZN, is renting his apartment, and it's not really his home. So thus saying that it would be better to deny Tiffany Meek bail. We'll hear from her defense this morning, as court presumes, in the next hour or so.
Oh, thanks so much, Lopang Alamu.